A warm welcome to all TVET lecturers. I am Valerie Snyders from Macmillan, and I'm going to tell you all about the updates to the old 1996 Financial Management Farming N6 curriculum. The updated curriculum will be implemented in 2024. Lecturers and students will need the latest textbooks. We recommend TVET First's excellent Students' Book, Students' Workbook and Lecturer's Guide, which have been approved by the DHET. The logo, Revised Curriculum 2024, tells you that this book covers the 2024 curriculum in full. Later in this video, I will show you how the TVET First textbooks will help you to implement the revised curriculum with ease. But now, let's focus on the curriculum itself. Most of the learning outcomes have remained the same. However, some of the learning outcomes have been expanded and the content has been specified or adjusted. There are 6 modules. The content in Module 1, which is called Farm Management Information System, Analysis and Interpretation, and in Module 2, which is called Financial Planning, the Integrated Farm Budgeting System, is very similar to the 1996 syllabus, except for changes that expand on the outcomes. In Module 2, students are required only to explain the procedure for developing a production budget. They no longer need to apply the procedure. In Module 3, which covers general principles and the accounting of value-added tax, or VAT, there is greater guidance on the range of examinable content about VAT. There are 2 other changes in Module 3. Firstly, students are now required to calculate VAT, but they no longer need to calculate tax payable or the taxable income from farming. And secondly, capital gains tax has been included as one of the taxes that apply to farmers. In Module 4, where students learn about the right to use land, the new syllabus specifies the range of examinable content for the different agreements for joint farming. For each of the different agreements, students must know the definition, characteristics, advantages and disadvantages, and the calculations. Module 4 also clarifies the range of content to cover regarding lease agreements, the concepts of land value, and financing the purchase of land with a loan. The types of agreements now include a fixed cash lease, a crop sharing lease, a livestock sharing lease, and a fluctuating cash lease. The content on sharing in the case of lease agreements has been removed and does not appear in the 2024 syllabus. In Module 5, which covers the management of farm machinery and buildings, the range is now specified for some of the learning content. For example, the module specifies the types of costs to be discussed, as well as the calculations that must be used when determining the nature and cost of mechanisation. The new syllabus also clarifies the examinable range relating to the replacement of labour with farm implements, as well as new versus used farm implements. In Module 6, which is on the investment of funds, students are required to provide guidelines to plan investments outside of the farming enterprise and no longer need to use a financial calculator to calculate various investment options. Some module weightings have changed. Module 2 counts 10%, whereas previously it counted 15%. Module 6 also counts for 15%. The good news is that the semester mark for N6 has exactly the same 3 components as for the updated N5 course. The first component is a 1-hour written test covering 50% of the syllabus and counting 70 marks. The second component is an open book practical assignment of 2 to 3 working days, which covers 80% of the practical component of the syllabus and counts for 100 marks. The third component is a 2-hour internal examination, which covers 80 to 100% of the syllabus and counts for 130 marks. The final examination paper has a duration of 3 hours and counts for 200 marks. For the final exam, all templates are provided and students need a calculator. Together, the semester mark contributes 40% and the examination mark 60% to the promotion mark. The TVET First Students' Book, Workbook and Lecturer's Guide cover the curriculum thoroughly and well. They offer vital teaching assistance and extensive student support. The Student's Book has plenty of activities to complete. The activities are realistic and relevant to financial management in the farming industry. They help students to understand, apply, and remember their work. The Student's Book also has many helpful tables, definitions, exam tips, and illustrations. Each module includes a summary and a summative assessment which students can use to revise for exams. The book concludes with a practice exam for 200 marks, which students are encouraged to try out as preparation for exams. The Lecturer's Guide contains detailed answers to all the activities as well as the full memorandum for the practice exam. It also offers a full 6-month teaching plan, an overview of the learning outcomes, and a photocopyable lesson plan template to help lecturers to develop lesson plans. TVET First textbooks are approved by the DHET and trusted by lecturers. For the best results, trust TVET First.